I'm back! No, in all seriousness, I am sorry that I disappeared for like a month. Basically, so many things. In December, I am just crazy busy at work. No light. I don't go and tend to do anything with Dublin because I'm too busy at work. She just stays in like tick over mode during December. And equally, there are some pretty good accounts on here that really do smash out some great Vlogmas content. So me pumping out something purely for the sake of it, you don't need to see that. It's just a waste of everyone's time. So took a little break in December just because. But anyway, we are back. And we are back with a 24-year-old. I cannot believe that my horse is 24 years old. She is just having a little bit more hay because the weather is grim. And I fully intended on taking you for a little bit of a come and ride with us while we discuss our 2024 plans. However, it's just minging and the woods get really wet. And I think I'm just going to chicken out as a fair weather rider. It might be a little bit nice later, but I'll probably end up just lunging. It's not great. I do really need to get ridden this week because we do have our first outing of 2024 at the weekend, potentially. So yeah, I do need to get on. However, it's just not going to happen this morning. So I'm giving her a little bit more hay because I am going to turn her out and she's not going to like it. So I want her belly full. So that she doesn't try and escape and look for food, because that's happened twice over Christmas. So yes, let's get going. I do hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a good New Year. Ready to start 2024. I'm going to empty my wheelbarrow. I've got to do some poo picking, but I'm going to let her eat that and I'll come back to you. So while she finishes this little bit of hay off, even though I'm probably going to take her to the field with some hay, I thought I would do it here. It's going to be a little bit more boring, but we're going to do it here because I have had a few questions of what our plans are for 2024. Now, in the showing world, it's all a little bit similar. There's not really any sort of like new championships and stuff like that. However, there are two things I think I'm going to go back to. So, in a nutshell, we've got a few farm rides planned with the girls, some with Tia, things like that. So I'm going to be making sure that I'm still doing all the like fun stuff with her, so that she's enjoying herself. She has recently had a few casual jumps at home, and the physio was very happy with her still. Does agree that retiring her from competitive jumping was the best thing for her. However, I don't need to be so careful with her. She can casually jump that little bit more when we're kind of out and about or at home. So like the fun rides, she can jump a little bit more. But equally, it does mean that I'm going to go and give the Search for a Star working show horse class a go, because that has 2 jumps and it's effectively a working hunter type. So I struggle with Dublin showing because she was great at working hunter. She doesn't really fit into the ridden hunters and she doesn't fit into the cob. She's not quite either or. So working hunter was amazing. So working show horse is like her all over. And there's only 2 jumps in there. So I haven't got to keep her jumping fit at home as if she was jumping a whole 90-meter course like she used to. And that's where she struggled. So we're doing that. And I'm also going to give the Search for a Star ridden veteran classes a go. So that is exciting. That is something new. There will be some jumping vlogs coming. I am looking at the working show horse class at Royal Windsor as well. Some of the working show horse classes are full courses and some of them are 2 to 3 jumps. So I just need to be really careful on what ones I enter. I do not want to be entering her in classes that are full courses. She'd manage like 5 fences, that's fine, but I don't want to be getting into having to pull out of classes because I turn up and they're all massive courses or something like that. So I do need to be careful. So yes, Royal Windsor is another place I really want to go to. However, that totally depends on cost. Stabling is always a little bit iffy on where it is and how much it is, so we do just need to have a look. But that is a big goal. I'd love to take her back to Royal Windsor. And then another show that I used to do and loved is ES UK. It's Equine Sports UK. It's run by Arena UK. It's just their little unaffiliated championship. I think the rules are like not to have won it or gone to like Hoys and all this sort of stuff. So we still fall in the category. And my friend Tia wants to take her horse, but it's 2 days before Equifest. So I think you travel back on the Sunday and then we travel back to Arena UK for Equifest on the Wednesday. So they literally come home, they'll get 3 nights in the field and then they're off again. So again, I'm aiming to have her super fit this year, but that again depends on cost, because Equifest is one that we're definitely going for, aiming for that. It's a nice long week show, it's good fun. I never massively do very well at it, but it's a fun show with like all of our friends. In terms of like what we'll be doing in and out of the shows, we are going back to Team Quest. We are finally actually going to get our jumpers and everything sorted out, because we do want to do it properly. So I will be doing quite a bit of Team Quest. We've got a full team now of 7. So there's plenty of people. So really hoping that, fingers crossed, we can do that. Are you being a noisy chewer? Oh my god, she got clipped the other day and she's now just caked in mud, so I'm not even showing her at her best. Yeah, doing lots of Team Quest. In terms of showing, I will be doing our qualifying shows. I don't need to be hammering her in the show ring. I say hammering, that's like probably the wrong word, but like I don't need to be putting her in lots and lots of shows. She knows her job, she knows what she's doing. I don't want to make it boring for her. So yeah, that's why I'll be focusing on making sure we go out and do quite a lot of fun stuff. We have Cannock Chase like right on our doorstep, so I'm going to box up and go and explore different parts of Cannock Chase and just have really fun. Go back to lessons, going to do our Katie Carter clinics and John Rogers clinics because they're not far away, and that's really nice to do. And then we are going to still be doing VHS, the Veteran Horse Society. She is now in her older age group, so no, well, the age group she's in is 20 to 24, and obviously now she's 24, so she's the higher end of her age group, I should say. And every year they do get judged differently depending on how old they are, so it's going to be quite exciting to see her at the older end of her age group. I'm also, again, depending on funds, tempted to go back and try the SSADL. Now, I didn't particularly like the people the first time I went, so we'll see, but of course everyone changes. But in the SSADL, she actually is in the higher age group, so their age goes from 24 and above, as they're like diamond veterans, they're big old veterans, so she would be in the older age category. I took her when she was in her younger age category and did a few classes and did Royal Windsor, and yeah, she's not the best stamp of a show horse, so I have to sort of like play on her age. And if she's in the older category and she looks and feels as good as she does, then maybe we'll have more chance. But again, it's another society to join, and it's like £50 to join them, it's £50 to join the VHS. The Equifest membership for like the better stables and all that sort of stuff is 30 quid, I think. So yeah, it's a expensive business, these horses. But again, in a nutshell, I just want Dublin happy. I mean, she has been in my life now. We're entering our 18th year together, and she is 24, so she's family now. And if at any point she says I am done, then we are done, no matter what I have entered and what I've spent money on. You know, I'm just listening to her. I mean, based on the ride I took her on yesterday, our New Year's Day ride, she is not retiring anytime soon. If I had laxed for 1 second, she'd have taken off. We literally just went round this nice little field that we had to get like a little trot and a little canter in, and a little canter up the hill when I got to the top and was like, I've got no brakes. And then she jogged the whole way home, which I hate, it's bad manners, but she just jogged the whole way home and went out in the field and bucked and farted, and yeah, So pray for me. Winter's always fun. She will enjoy Summerford, which is our next trip, our first trip out. We've not been out since VHS. So of course I gave a financial break. She's been hacked and we've been riding and things like that, but we've just not been out in the trailer, anywhere, no lessons, nothing like that. I just needed to save some money, pay off a credit card. So we've not been anywhere and I'm excited to get back out. The trailer is, I'm just looking at it now, it's filthy. The inside's fine, the inside I've kept nice. And I've got it booked in for service, or getting booked in for service. I've got to confirm with the guy. So yeah, we've got all that to do, all the winter MOT stuff. But I'm excited. I am excited for 2024. Nothing will top last year. I mean, getting married, her being just on top form. I have formed some amazing friendships. I've got old friends that are just still incredible. I do feel very lucky. I am very content, we can say. So I'm just looking forward to another fun year, another year with her, who has not taken her head out to breathe this whole entire video. I would take you to the field, but it's absolutely hammering it down. The weather is awful. So this is our first 2024 vlog, our very boring, sitting on the cold floor. But I have got lots coming up. Hopefully my next vlog to you is our Summerford farm ride. I will take the GoPro. And I'm meeting up with Tia, so that's always a really good giggle. And then January we're back out to Team Quest as well. So we've got 2 outing vlogs coming your way in January. But if you want anything, let me know below. Another question I got recently was about having another horse, and I would love a fell pony. I want a fell pony to take into the workers classes, and I want her to be able to just do like the fun stuff, so like Summerford Park rides and veteran qualifying shows and championships. And then the other horse I would do like your ESUK, your Equifest and all that sort of stuff on and do the workers. However, financially, I don't know. Maybe the end of the year if something changes, if these new jobs pay better. But it's not even buying the horse, is it? It's feeding it, it's bedding it down, it's having the farrier for it. It's everything else, isn't it? So, and I'd need all new rugs because I don't want anything as big as her. So yeah, I don't know. We shall see. Basically, look, if you want to stick around and you want to see how the year pans out, this is the only place you're going to find out, I guess, because I also have no idea. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This one is the same old, stuffing her face, sleeping. And we'll see you for the next one. Bye guys.